What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be going ahead and sitting back and talking about a topic that I really had to go ahead and put together. I got to be honest with you guys. I was going to hold off on this a little bit, but I'm just shocked. At the same time, I am seeing a lot of people who are extremely pissed about the current situation that we, the Call of Duty community, are in. But at the same exact time, scrolling through my feed, there are so many individuals who are willing to just lay their bodies out over, like a railroad track in front of a train just to sacrifice themselves for the sake of these greedy, scummy corporations. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and hop into the topic of today's video, if you do enjoy what you hear in today's vid and you want to hear more stuff about Call of Duty, Battlefield, XDefiant, and other FPS titles, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And also at the same exact time, we do live stream over on Kick and Twitch. So if you guys want to check that out, we stream every day besides Sundays. You guys can catch the links to all of my socials, including my Twitter account as well, down in the description of this video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Activision has been absolutely tearing up this community recently. Now, of course, I don't know what is going on. By the time this video goes out, there could be something brand new that happens that Activision has done to screw over the community even further. But as of this point right now, they've already taken down SM2. They put in work. When I say put in work, they destroyed X Labs. They have been just destroying every last bit of hope and faith that this community has for this overall franchise. Yet there are still people out here who want Activision to succeed, who want them to get a paycheck, who want them to be able to keep doing what they're doing. And I'm sitting here absolutely baffled because nothing they're doing for us is good. If they were benefiting us in some sort of way, yeah, I would be all for it. I would be all down. I would be defending the living hell out of Activision. But they haven't done a single thing to prove us otherwise. So why are you making sure that they are safe? Screw them. Screw Activision. If anything, we should be moving on, and we have been moving on. That's why a lot of us have gone back and played stuff like, X Labs and all that, and a lot of people are prepping to go to XDefiant because we want to stop the madness known as Activision. But there are people out there who support every action that Activision takes, whether it's increasing the prices in the stores, like I said, removing clients that help us play OG Call of Duty games, and all of this stuff is happening, pay-to-win bundles, and people are backing this up. They're trying to make Activision feel like they are in the right when they are obviously completely in the wrong. I know, sometimes being, small guys, like all of us, if you're watching this video, you're a small guy, trying to speak up to a massive corporation like that, it's a little nerve-wracking. A lot of times people don't even think that you can get your point across. What you do doesn't affect anything. But that's the problem here, ladies and gentlemen. What you do does affect the outcome of what happens to whether it's the Call of Duty game, the franchise, or even Activision as a company as a whole. You have to understand, if we all thought that what we do doesn't matter, then we wouldn't get anything done, right? That's how these companies win. That's literally how they always come out on top. Because every single time someone thinks that these companies are too big and they won't listen, that means another voice just won't even bother trying to be heard. But if all of us said screw that mindset, get your voices out there, speak with your wallets, stop giving Activision money, stop doing this, stop doing that, and forget about, that voice in the back of your head saying, oh, well, what if you're the only person doing this? You're missing out on content. You're missing out on skins. You're missing out on this, that, because you're the only one doing it. If you get that voice out of your head and you just do it, that is the only way we will succeed. We have to hit them with masses. Because, again, there are people out there who are defending this nonsense, who are defending this company to screw us over on a day-to-day basis, who are happy that these clients like XLab are being taken down. Our only hope, our only way of playing OG Classic CODs, people are happy that it's being removed. And again, trust me, I get it. They can pretty much take legal actions towards what these clients are doing. But should they? No, they shouldn't. And again, people are defending it, saying, yes, 1,010%, they should take down everything known to mankind, which that shouldn't be the deal. Just think about it. If you were Activision and you saw a tiny little client that can pull in less than like 200, 300 people at a time a day, not even anywhere close to where you're at, and they're not even making money off of what they're doing here, would you necessarily remove that? Me, no. It wouldn't, because guess what? It gets me, my game, more playtime, right? Because without those clients, if I'm as lazy as Activision is right now, they're not updating the OG servers. They're not making sure that no cheaters are in those games. They're not doing anything. So I would look at these clients and say, yeah, That's free money for me, you know? Yeah, some people will pirate the copies of the games and stuff like that, but a lot of people will purchase the game to play these clients. You know, they'll do it the straight right way. They'll get the games, Activision will make their money, and now they can play it without cheaters. It's a win-win in my personal opinion. And even if it's not a win-win, you know, it's not like they're losing out on that much money because the majority of their income comes from the brand new Call of Duty games that they milk every single year. So it just seems so pointless and stupid for them to do something like this. And I also saw a tweet by Pro Reborn, which just absolutely, I completely forgot about this, and I have to mention this because it's insane to me. But as you can see right here, Activision, we are losing 4,000 players a quarter to these pirated stealing assets from our 10-plus-year-old games, riddled with security vulnerabilities. Call the lawyers. And then Rockstar Games, that effing 5M mod is some good shit. For those who don't know what the 5M mod is, basically, it's a modded version of GTA 5 that allows you to, you know, it's basically like role-play servers and stuff like that, you know, all that good stuff. But it's a modded client of GTA 5, okay? This has been out for ages now. And honestly, 5M is actually more popular than GTA 5 itself. I mean, 5M pulls more viewers on Twitch. It pulls more viewers and content on YouTube. It's way more popular than the base game itself. So with those standards, Rockstar should take down 5M, right? It's doing better than the base game. So that means it must be a threat, right? No, they embrace 5M. They love 5M. They want 5M to stay forever. Rockstar Games, one of the schemiest when it comes to money. And I'm not saying they're bad because they make good games, but man, when they want money, they want money. I mean, they've been milking this previous GTA game for how long now? like seriously, they will milk anything they could possibly get their hands on. And they're not pulling the trigger on a modded client that is taking almost all of their players away from the core base GTA 5 game itself? Okay, now I'm a little suspicious. Why would Activision take down a client that has barely anybody on it in the first place, and Rockstar won't take down a client that doubles, triples the amount of players on that than it does on the base game? Again, stop defending the shit known as Activision. Just stop. I get it. You know, yeah, they do have legal rights for all this nonsense, and you know what? Yeah, whoop-de-doo, but did they have to do it? No. They didn't have to do it. It's greed. It's scumminess. It's just being a shit publisher. That's all it comes down to, just being a shit publisher. And the more you back it up, the more you push this stuff, the more it's going to happen to us. Every other community, I mean, Fallout, for the love of God, Fallout is so ridiculously modded. It is insane. But not once have they ever gone to the Fallout community and banished them from the overall game. You know, Battlefield has a bunch of mods. You don't see EA DICE coming in and trying to take down the Battlefield. Every game out there pretty much has a modded community, and Call of Duty right now is the only one. Activision is the only publishers who are taking action to any of this type of stuff for no reason. Stop defending these scumbags. They steal your money every year. They release half-assed products every year. They overprice their store every year. They have done nothing but screw us over and make us feel like dog crap. I mean, we can't even get content in 6v6 anymore when it comes to a Call of Duty game. We have to wait a year just to get the game to a base amount of content that we would see back in the day, like Black Ops 2, for example. To get the base amount of maps from Black Ops 2, we have to practically wait a year, current date, to get that type of content in the game. And we're defending these losers? Hell no. Stop. Stop it now. Please. There's so many better people to defend than the scum lords known as Activision. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. Make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions about this overall video. You know, do you agree with me and do you think Activision is definitely not in the clear for this? Or do you actually agree with Activision? And if you do agree with Activision, I'm very curious on what your whole mindset of the overall situation is. You know, if you think that the store sales are good, if you think the way they price the store in general is good, the way they release these games is good, the content that they release is good, you know, what they're doing to these clients is good, by all means, I'm very curious on what you overall feel about this situation here, because I don't know. I just can't see any positives coming out of this overall scene, especially seeing all these other development teams, all these other publishers being so lenient, and then seeing Activision strike down these teams that barely aren't even touching the numbers that Activision pulls in. It just seems like a pretty scummy thing to do. But, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, moment to hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, don't subscribe to that notification button. Also, want to chat with the story, do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link this in the description as well. But, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.